Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. And welcome to Simpsonville, Kentucky. We're at the University of Louisville Golf Club for the 2015 Prudential Kentucky Women's Open. Don Russell here with Steve McMillan, the Executive Director of Golf House Kentucky. And Steve, good to be here in Simpsonville. Had a little weather problem like everybody else has in the Commonwealth. But let's talk about the Prudential Kentucky Open for this year for the women, because I know you're proud of your sponsor. Boy, the women's golf has always been great in this state.
Well, Don, it is, and thank you very much for being here today with us. But this tournament, this is probably the strongest field of women's golf in the state of Kentucky. So we have professionals that play in the field, we have high school amateurs, we have college amateurs, and we have some mid-amateurs. And they just come out because they love to play 36 holes of hardcore competitive golf. And it's great to watch them because the spirit that they have. It's just they're spunky, they're ready, they're fired up. It's just so much fun to watch them play golf. One of my favorite weeks of the year.
No question about it, and you're going to see some of those people in the show. Have Kathy Eagleman a little later has won this event a couple of times. She's even have praised about how good it's been and how it's grown. And we're here at the University of Louisville Golf Club where they've made a lot of changes and a good site.
You know what? It's really exciting to be here at the University of Louisville Golf Club. We were here a few years ago for the Kentucky State Amateur, so this is the next time that we've come back to here. I think in the next couple of years we have the Kentucky Open here also. But it's a great test of golf form. Beautiful golf course, link-style golf course, bent grass fairways, great greens. Rust's been a little tall this week for him, though. Conditions-wise, with Mother Nature, been a little less than ideal, but the superintendent here has done a fabulous job of him and his staff just getting this golf course prepped so that we can actually have the championship. So we really appreciate the club.
And one of the things that's really important, you have a new sponsor on board for the Women's Kentucky Open here. It's now Prudential, and I know this event's becoming very enticing to a lot of potential sponsors.
Exactly.
Now.
Prudential is one of our top partners. They also do the Senior Open. They also do the Women's Open. We're talking to them about some other things. So it's great having them on board. They so much love golf. I mean, their key person, Gary Nelson, is a life member of the PGA, serves on our Kentucky PGA board. He loves golf. He loves being able to take his business and tie it into golf. And we've been so appreciative of them, and we look forward to working with them for a long time.
And we're looking forward to having you along with us for the rest of this edition of Kroger IKG. You're going to meet the winner, the runner-up. Of course, there'll be a low pro as well, and our other features as well. We'll be back to the University of Louisville Golf Club for the Prudential 2015 Kentucky Women's Open in just a moment. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye Course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Ah, the homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than homebrewed taste to bring you home.
Is that Bob from down the street again?
Uh-huh.
What is he up to?
Making himself at home, I guess.
Oh.
The homebrewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
Have you heard about golf steps? It's not how you play, it's how much you play.
Competitions for all ages.
Hey, have you heard? Golf Steps is mobile.
Golf for the health of it.
Register at golfsteps.com today.
Find Golf Steps USA on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Golf Steps. Walk, play, win.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods. Welcome back to Kroger IKG and welcome to the University of Louisville Golf Club here in Simpsonville, Kentucky, as we're highlighting the 2015 Prudential Kentucky Women's Open. Of course, some great amateur play, and a couple of Louisville Cardinals are here that tied for the low amateur. We have, of course, Laura Restrepo and Lauren Hartledge. First of all, ladies, congratulations. And I tell you, yesterday you had terrible conditions, but for the two-day tournament, some good golf out there.
Yeah, thank you. It was a lot of fun. It definitely really windy yesterday, and with all the rain, it's been tough, but we got all of it in, and it was a good time.
You know, so many things have been done out here at the U of L Club now. I know you're all excited. This is your home course in the ACC. And pretty nice to get to play on your home course, even though the conditions weren't ideal.
Yeah, I'm going to be a senior next year, so I'll be up here in 2 years, but I'm really looking forward to being out here all the time and playing with all these girls.
Well, great play today, and congratulations to you all. I tell you, I'm a little envious how well you all played, but what was it like? I know the conditions were horrible yesterday. That had to make it tough just to have an opening round to have to play in those conditions.
Yeah, well, thank you. Yeah, definitely the conditions were hard, so you had to be patient out there and just concentrate one shot at a time and just keep it in the fairway.
What about the Cardinals coming up in the ACC? What about the competition you're going to see? I know it's good, and I know the team's ready.
Oh, it's been awesome being in the ACC. I mean, it's been such a great opportunity for us to play with all those great teams all year round.
Well, you all done an awesome job. Congratulations, great amateur play. It's a pleasure to see you, and good luck with the Cardinals and the upcoming Cardinals. And thanks for being with us on the show, and have a good rest of the summer.
Thank you.
Our rich golf history comes alive once again as the legends of the LPGA return to French Lick Resort August 28th through 30th. The Legends Championship, presented by Old National Bank, benefiting Riley Hospital for Children. See the greats of ladies golf take on the gorgeous Pete Dye course in a fun and relaxed setting. Learn more about the Legends Championship presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through the 30th at FrenchLick.com.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good! Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts, because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
I really want a cupcake, but not the calories.
Little sweet sliding down the banister.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake.
I didn't cry.
On the inside, you did. Little Sweet can hear that.
He can.
Don't worry. Little Sweet brought you some sweet zero-calorie treats called Diet Dr. Peppers.
Oh, yeah.
That is sweet.
Little Sweet defying gravity.
Is that Little Sweet?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallace, and I'm here to help you lower your scores. While I believe that most golfers need personal instruction to become their best, there are several examples of great players that never took a lesson in their life. In fact, if you were to poll the best players in the world, you would find that they all have a common theme to their practice: structure and consistency. I believe that with the proper practice schedule, golfers, whether they are taking lessons or not, can improve exponentially faster than if they simply go to the driving range and hit balls. This is why I designed Perfect Practice. My perfect practice schedule prioritizes the parts of your golf game that will lead to the greatest improvement in score in the least amount of time. It has worked for my students, and it has worked for me. I guarantee that it will work for you. So stop your meaningless practice today, and for only $39.99, start practicing with a purpose. To sign up, email me today at playerdevelopment@persimmonridge.com, and be sure to check me out online.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices. Glad to have you along on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf as we're highlighting the 2015 Prudential Kentucky Women's Open, and we have a very special guest that's been a member of this tournament for a long, long time. Kathy Edelin now lives in Florida. And Kathy, first of all, it's always great to have you back. I can remember we had this show for 29 years, and I know I've seen you play for such a long time. Obviously, it's close to your heart to come back to Kentucky to play in this.
Oh, absolutely. It's something I look forward to every year. I was really excited when they first had the Women's Open, and so I came back from Florida that first year, and I thought, you know, these girls, I was lucky enough to have that, be able to play high school golf, and then for them to have an open tournament where the pros could play, it was really, really fun to see, and I'm like, I'm going to support it as long as I can, and come back and play physically, and to see these girls play, their games change, and how much farther they're hitting it, and the equipment, and it's really fun to see.
You know, golf's been a part of your life for such a long, long time, and I've said over the 29 years of our show, women's golf has been the biggest growth in the game, and I'm sure you see it every day.
Oh, absolutely. It is a good segment, and the junior golf, the scores and as many players that are playing now this year, you can tell that the junior golf programs are alive and well. In Florida, we really push that, pretty hard. I'm happy to see it's up here in Kentucky that way. I have brothers that still live up in this area, and I love to come home and see them and of course tee it up with them when this is over. But this tournament is awesome. My name is on the trophy twice. I'm very proud of that, and I'll go in and look at it again before I go home, because it's like, boy, this is really great, and I'm glad to see it.
So many people don't realize, and I think per capita, Kentucky has some of the best golfers of all levels, and particularly now seeing it up through the junior golf. And for a state that's really not that large, percentage-wise, it's really been one of the biggest growths.
Right, absolutely. And our season isn't that long up here, so that's kind of amazing too. But it's fun to watch the Kentucky players that have gotten their cards and gone on tour. In fact, J.B. Holmes came to Orlando about 2 months ago, and I got to chaperone his group. I signed up for him with the PGA section there and at Bay Hill, and got to walk with him and talk to him about his experience at Kentucky, and that was really fun, and then follow him on the tour, and of course, we go with Russ Cochran and the ones that have been in the past, and Kenny Perry, and it just keeps going. The girls, Mallory, we're watching now on the LPGA Tour, played golf with Myra, so that was fun to watch her, and then Mallory come through. So when they're in Florida, I try to look them up, and I obviously follow their scores, because it is a big part of my life. I love the game.
Well, on behalf of all the golfers in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, thank you for what you've meant to golf in Kentucky and now carrying it on, and especially to getting to come back, and everybody really appreciates your playing. You played great today.
I played good today. I played at 36 on the back nine. I'm tickled to death. That was great, and it was really fun. And I told the girls, I'll keep playing as long as I don't hold you up, and I'll come back and keep swinging, and interested, and support them and see how they do. So,
thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you.
I'm Andrew Lardner. I'm the assistant golf professional here at Seneca Golf Course. Today's shot we're going to learn about is the bump and run. This shot is one of the easiest shots in golf. Club you're going to use is a 7 or 8 iron, something with a little bit of less loft to keep that ball lower to the ground. Set up for this shot, you want to set up with the ball towards the back of your stance. Your hands are going to be forward of the golf ball. And when you make this stroke, you want to make sure your lower bodies stay still. The only thing that's going to move is your arms and your shoulders, pretty similar to the putting stroke. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this shot real quick. Not too bad. So basically, bump and run. You want to make sure your lower body stays still, keep your head in the same position, and try to get as close to the hole as possible. Once again, my name is Andrew Lardner. I'm the assistant golf professional here at Seneca Golf Course. If there's anything we can do for your game, please give us a call. Number's 458-9298.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good! Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts. Because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at French Lick.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps. Walk, play, win. Register today at golfsteps.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Dr. Pepper. Welcome back to Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, presented in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. Our backdrop today is the University of Louisville Golf Club here in Simpsonville, Kentucky, and we'd like to welcome the winner of the 2015 Prudential Kentucky Women's Open, Elizabeth Breed, and we'll call you Lisa, I think. Liz, and we'll start with that because I know I had 4 sisters and we want to go by the right first names. But first of all, congratulations. I know you played at UK, and golf has been a part of your life since you were a little tot, right?
Yeah. I've probably had a club in my hand since I was about 5 years old. My whole family did it. My dad was a club pro. My brother played a lot of golf. My sister did. So luckily, when I was old enough, I enjoyed the game and I just kept going with it, you know.
When you talk about the game of golf, we were just chatting before we started the interview. In my 29 years of this show, I've not seen any greater golf improvement than what we saw from the young juniors, and now you see that in college. Obviously, the competitiveness that was here for this tournament. I bet you were a big part of that.
Well, hopefully. I mean, it's such an amazing thing to be a part of, and golf gives so many opportunities to little girls. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have been able to go out of state for college. I wouldn't have been able to do what I do now and just travel the country. So golf gives people a lot of opportunities to do things that they might not have been able to. So it is very special to be a part of something that's a little bit bigger than myself. Yeah, it feels really good.
And when you talk about this particular tournament, you've been through a lot, going through college, you get tested a lot, but you couldn't have had 2 different days like you had with the wetness and the wind yesterday, and a terrific score for you today. Yeah,
it felt really great. It's always good to capitalize on those days, especially when the weather hasn't been as ideal as what we want it to be. So when the sun's out, you feel like I need to do this. So it was really fun, and I feel very satisfied and happy with everything.
Now, what's next for you?
So next, I actually leave for Canada for the Canadian Women's Tour. I'll leave, I think on Friday, I'll leave here. And then after that, I go to Q School in California. So it's been a whirlwind of a summer, but it's awesome, and it's indescribable. It's really amazing.
Well, thanks so much. You're going to be a great champion. You look at that trophy, you're going to see some great names in Kentucky golf. And as you get a little older and your children and grandchildren, you look at some of those names, they're pretty special, and you're on that list now. And it's a real privilege to have you on the show, and wish you nothing but the best of luck.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was awesome.
Steve, when you came here, I know we've talked for a lot of years now to try to do something in the summer, and thanks to our good friends at Kroger, we have some exciting things come up in August that I know you're really geeked about.
Well, geeked, yes. That's a great way of saying it. But Don, one of the things that we really like to be able to do is we want to grow this great game of golf and share with everyone how much fun it is. You don't have to be competitive like at some of our championships. Just come out, play golf, and have fun. So in partnership with Kroger, we're going to be doing Kroger Family Fun Zones at 8 facilities across the Commonwealth. And when I talk about facilities, we're not going to be at the golf course, Don. We're actually going to Kroger's parking lots. And it's going to be so much fun. We're going to have our giant inflatables, our Golfzilla, our Golfopotamus, and all kinds of things where the people are going to be able to come out to the parking lot, see what's going on with the game of golf, get free lessons. I think they're even going to be able to get some good food from Kroger's. We've got some great partners with it. PepsiCo's involved with it, and Anheuser-Busch with their Michelob Ultra brand are going to be involved in it. We're just going to have a great time. We're going to celebrate golf at 8 different venues across the state. And that's the whole great thing about it is at different places. I think we're going to be in Somerset. We're going to be in Versailles. We're going to be in Lexington. We're going to be in Louisville, E-Town. We're going to be all over the state having these events and just talking golf and having a great time and just getting people excited about it.
Here's the dates you're going to see throughout the month of August, all the different sites in the cities that Steve mentioned. You can come and participate. It's free to get in. You're going to have a lot of fun. You're going to be exposed to the game of golf. And as you said, Steve, that's really the main thing. Even if you've never touched a golf club or a golf ball, this is a great place to start.
Exactly. We want you to come out. This is going to be an introduction to golf. It's going to be a celebration of golf. And like I said, you get to come out and you're going to get to enjoy some really cool opportunities, thanks in part to our partners, PepsiCo, Anheuser-Busch, and of course, Kroger.
So put these August dates on your calendar, and we hope to see you there.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Packed with real fruit taste, just the right amount of fizz, and none of the calories. Sparkling ice. It's the bold side of water. Find your flavor.
Ah, the home-brewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea. Just one sip of Gold Peak, and you'll feel right at home, like I do. Because there's nothing better than home-brewed taste to bring you home.
Is that Bob from down the street again?
Uh-huh.
What is he up to?
Making himself at home, I guess.
The home-brewed taste of Gold Peak iced tea will make you feel at home wherever you are.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners. Florida's natural orange juice, sparkling ice naturally flavored spring water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Peak Dive Course. Had a great time today on Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, presented in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. It's always a privilege to be highlighting an event, and this event we highlighted today here at the University of Louisville Club is the 2015 Prudential Kentucky Women's Open, and glad to have Gary Nelson with us, a longtime PGA professional, great contributor to the Kentucky Golf Association and the Kentucky PGA, and now helped out obviously with Prudential. And not only this event, you had a great Senior Open in Northern Kentucky. The seniors in this section are great, and what a great event here. And boy, you talk about endurance by the people to make this thing happen.
We've been lucky the last 2 weeks. We've picked the right days to have events in the section. The Senior Open got out without any delay, and this one had a little bit of a delay, but we got it in. So we've been blessed to get everything done without having any big problems. But the superintendent and golf organizations at both facilities, at Traditions, that did the senior and the U of L golf course here, I mean, they did yeoman's work to get everything done. So
you understand better than anybody else because you've been on both sides of it. And on behalf of Prudential, obviously this event fits into the thinking of that particular company, because you see all these young people and seniors that have just meant so much to the game of golf.
Starting to play golf when I was 9, it's nice to give back to the game instead of taking from it. So I'm in a position where I can give to it with help of the people at Prudential. With the seniors, it's kind of a target market that we have for products to help them with their retirement or whatever they want to do when they get over the age of 50, which I am, so I'm in that market. And then also with the young women we have here, it's a great opportunity for them to learn about a career that they might be able to sustain going forward, so they can enjoy playing golf while they have a career, and they can use that going forward in their livelihood, so they can maintain a lifestyle that they like. So.
Well, Gary, you've done a great job in so many things in the game of golf. We appreciate you in so many ways. And now with Prudential, I think you've locked in on 2 key events that I know the folks are very appreciative of. And we thank you for all your support.
Well, thank you for all your work you do, and we appreciate it very much. And just another thing, my wife is a 31-year employee of Kroger, so we appreciate you plugging them on the show as well. So thank you very much.
They're our best friend. Tell me, we wouldn't be here without them.
Well, that's true, so thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thanks a lot, Gary.
Thanks, sir.
Promotional consideration on IKG provided by All Good Computers. Call Bill Ennis at 502-810-9047 for sales, service, and repairs.